Hey everybody, it's Doug here, Doug Mr. God, Board Game Geek. Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the next episode of our playthrough of Thornwatch, Ironwood Adventures. We're here with our three heroes who the spirits summoned to the Thornwatch, the Guard, the Blade, and the Greenheart, and we are trying to stop these critters, these splinterkin, from destroying, corrupting and destroying the plants around this farm as we prepare to search for a missing child. But before we got the chance to do that, we were assaulted by these critters, and that's where we're at right now. We're deep in it. This is several turns in, of course, if you've been watching. And there's basically, for the good guys, there's only 2 plants left, and one is already tainted, so it won't take much to kill off the plants. So the heroes really got to hustle it up and see if they can save the day on this. We're going to get started right away. I'm not going to talk too much about anything else that's going on, other than I did get something that's going on the table soon called Big Trouble in Little China. The board game, it's the deluxe edition, and I cannot wait to play it for you all. So that's going to happen for sure. Okay, so let's get right to the game then. We're going to start with our setting up the momentum track, and then doing any momentum adjustments that need to take place. So let's do that and get going. Okay, so this was, of course, from last turn. So we're going to get this set up and see what happens here. Now, as we get close to this, I've been debating on whether or not to continue the scenario, and I'm not going to continue the scenario. Once we finish this, we're going to stop, and I'll leave the rest of the story for you to discover, because I'm going to move on to some other games. I have some things coming, and things already here, like Scythe, and my Kickstarter copy of Renegade, and now Big Trouble in Little China, and I have something else coming, Lords of Hallis, that I want to get to the table as well. So we're going to do one more cut, and then we'll see. So the Greenheart's going to go first. That is good. Oh no, God, this is a bad luck for us again. The Splinterkin are going next, the Blade goes next, and the Guard goes last there. Now, why is that bad for us? Because we know that the Splinterkin, now we go on to where we make some shifts. We know that the Splinterkin is going to go right here, so they're going to go first no matter what we do. We know that because their card says so. And we got to remember this poison bite. It says if the target is a hero with any number of wounds in their hand, because we do have heroes with wounds in their hands now, so I need to keep track of that. There's one hero with a wound in hand, so I need to remember that as we go through that, because it makes a difference, makes a big difference actually. Alright, well, guys, that is going to be the end of that. Let's continue on and get to our turns. So, excuse me, I almost choked there for a second. Just allergies. But anyway, I'm looking at the things. We haven't powered up Tactical Shift on the Guard yet, so we can't do that. And I'm looking at we could use our Foresight. It is powered. So swap the momentum cards for 2 heroes. I don't see a value in doing that, so I think we're going to leave the momentum track be, which means the baddies are going first. We can't shift them out of position. If we could, I could have shifted the Guard up, but the Guard's at the end anyway, so that wouldn't have even been helpful to us. But it is what it is. Okay, so let's mosey on and take our turns for the Splinterkin. So these 2 Splinterkin cannot corrupt this plant, so they're going to go after the heroes, and that's going to be the way it's going to go for them. It's just the way it is. And I'm trying to see if I've got to make sure I look at the heroes' cards too, to make sure that they don't have anything that can stop any attacks as this occurs. But I think first off, we're going to start with this guy here. He's going to move to there and attack that plant with 2 dice. And again, if he rolls a ebb, wherever that is, if he rolls if he rolls 2 hits, sorry, I'm thinking it's 2 different things, he will destroy that plant as the last one left outside the one at the farmhouse. So what happens? Oh, look at that. 3 hits. There is nothing that can be done about that. The last of the plants there out in the outer rings are destroyed. So now if those 2 Splinterkin can get into here without these 2 being killed and none reproducing, we're in a world of hurt as the heroes. Okay, so that was that one. This one will move into here, of course, and it will attack one of the heroes. I think it's going to attack the Guard. The Guard has no hits on her yet. So we're going to attack the Guard and see what kind of damage we do. Oh, 2 hits on the Guard. Let's take a look at the Guard's cards and see if we can do Taunt. No, not going to help. Rejuvenating Strikes. We have some things to heal, but look, we don't have anything we can do here at all. So that means that the the guard is going to take 2 wounds, and what we're going to do then is take 2 cards off their deck as well. They lose these 2 cards, and those are now basically discarded. So that's because she just shuffled her deck up. Yeah, so that was pretty bad. All right, well, that is the end of that. Now we're going to go on to this one. I think this one will attack the, let's see. Since we can't attack the plant yet, let's see. Why don't we attack, force some healing to happen. We're going to attack the green heart. The green heart, ebb, and ebb means nothing when we're attacking with the bad guys. See if there's anything in the hand of the green heart that we can do. Let's see. Well, we got heal, but that needs to be powered up. Coordination, and so, no, nothing that we can do there either. So we're going to get 2 more wounds for the green heart. The green heart is nearly out of cards, so look at those, the last 2 cards in the deck too. So now, when the green heart draws up at the end of the round, we're going to have to shuffle, which means more ebb for the bad guy. So that was effective attack on the green heart there. And I think the last one, we might as well just spread the wealth and go after the blade now with the other one, get them all wounded. 2 wounds there as well. Can the blade do anything? Let's see. Do we have Trail of Blood? Move 1 tile. No, we don't. Twist the knife. That's nope, nothing that can be done there, but we do have that in our hand. That sucks. So what does that mean? Because we do have that in hand. It says it's a ranged attack, poison bite. We could have done the poison spit. 3 wounds if the target is a hero with any number of wounds in their hand. So oh man, we could have done that. I should have done that with the one that was at range, but I didn't. So we're just going to take some wounds. We're going to do the damage against her. Yep, so we can't block it. So did I roll the damage actually? Or did I just say I'm going to attack and then look for cards to block it? I think I didn't do it. So we're going to roll, and it's going to be 1 more wound for the blade, and that means also 1 card off the top of her deck. Okay, that was actually the entirety of the Splinterkin's turn, so we can take this like that and say, okay, that is it. You know, I could have done an extra wound to one of the heroes, but they're not going to lose by the wounds. They're going to lose by these plants getting destroyed. So there's no point in buffing up the wounds. We'll use it for reducing hits to the Splinterkin or something. It'd be much more useful. Okay, so let's move on. We're going to go to the green heart now. Here's what we have with the green heart. The green heart has the hero can actually power up this heal ability. It says 1 hero may return any number of wound cards from their hand and discard pile, shuffle their discard pile and hand and into their deck and then draw 5 cards. Might be useful for the blade to do who does have a wound in hand. I could also beef up. No, I really can't. Well, I can actually. Can I? No, I can't. Yeah, I don't have any ability to beef that up. So we might as well fire up. We also have coordination. Activate when resolving momentum. Oh yeah, I didn't bother to do that because it wouldn't have helped. But we can do this. So we already have 1 spirit on there. We're going to beef that up with 2 more cards. We'll charge it up. Okay. And the question is, do we want to use it right now or wait till things are a little more dire? Because I could use this and the spirit from this heal card to do an oaken staff hit and try and knock one of these guys down. Plus, I have a red die. So I think we're going to do that actually. We're not going to heal. We're not in that bad a shape. We're going to burn these 2 cards. Remember, the green heart is going to be shuffling this turn as in order to do the oaken strike right here. Okay, so those go. Might as well discard this inspiration because we're not going to be able to use it. And we're going to do an attack. Now I'm going to use this card and flip it back over to give a red die to the attack here. Because ideally we can do those 2 and do enough damage to get the Splinterkin all the way to the edge and then start killing them very rapidly. So let's see if we can do that. Well, that is 2 hits. That is not going to do it. Let's take a look. The hero rolls have not been great, but that's okay because we do have something we can do, don't we? No, I don't have it powered up. We have a twist the knife, but I haven't powered it up yet because it's not that character's turn. So that's all we're going to get to do with that. And that's going to basically end the green heart's turn. Now the green heart needs to draw 5 cards, but can't because the deck is been used. So what we're going to do is we're going to get 2 more ebb for the the judge player, and then we're going to go back and shuffle the deck up and draw 5 new cards. Okay, so we're going to shuffle these up. Give them a quick shuffle. and we'll get a new hand for the green heart. Like I said, I think this could be a really bad turn for us. Might be the end of the game next turn if things don't go well. If I get all 4 Splinterkin in there and they don't kill any of them, that is the end of that. Actually, all I need is 3 as the judge to stop that from happening. And I have enough ebb to stop a wound, so unless there's some good rolls, this could be a bad thing for us. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do we get here? Let's see. We get some more Woodwise, some more Spirit, and an Inspiration. Alright, that is the Green Heart's turn. Let's move on now to the Blade's turn, who may be able to do something good. We'll see. I'm not sure. The Blade starts fuming and just yelling and blathering on about how terrible things are and just how angry she is, and so I'm going to give her that. Okay, anyway, what we have here, let's see. I'm not going to use it this turn, though. But remember, we have this wound, so that kind of messes things up for us. I can get this second chance card powered up. I have 1 mind. I also have, or I could do a Twist the Knife. I think I'm going to do that. We're going to put this down and spend these 2 in order to power up Twist the Knife. So there's a mind and an agility. So we're going to power that up. It is ready to go. I'm going to use this one to do a dagger strike on one of the Splinterkin. Hopefully we can do 3 points of damage, because otherwise the judge can cause us to not succeed at this. And then these 2, so that gets burned for that, and then the other ones, the wound is discarded. So, all right, let's move on. However, getting that Twist the Knife set up will be helpful to us, because when the guard attacks, we might be able to kill one of them, or maybe even 2. We'll see. Okay, let's roll and see what happens here. Oh, wow, what a great roll for the Blade. 4 points of damage. There's really nothing the judge can do about that. So with any hope, we can at least kill 1, because remember, this bounces against there, then comes to here. Now we can kill 1. So we might be able to kill 2, maybe. We'll see. Twist the Knife just does an extra hit against someone that's an ally wounds an enemy here. That's here. Hit that enemy again for a point. So it does give us the ability to kill 1 almost outright, but that's really the Blade's whole turn. So we're going to turn the Blade over, and we're going to draw our new hand of cards for the Blade, and that's going to be, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Not the best of turns for us. What do we get? We get a Backstab. That's a good mind. Agility, agility, and throwing Blade. Not bad. Not bad at all. So that's a good start. Let's go off from the Blade now, and we're going to move on to the Guard. So our Guard has got to power up Cleave, and we actually can do it, but it's going to cost us. So we're going to do this. Each of these can represent one thing only. I can't remember. Can you only use 1 in a? I don't think you can. I think you can use any of them. It's just they are not as useful as. Well, I guess you can use them like that, but then you give up the ability to use the ability. I think. I'm just trying to remember if you can use more than one of those on an ability. I think you can. I believe you can. Yeah, because you can use the skill symbol, paying the cost. You have to each symbol that matches. Yeah, and you can use a skill to do it as well. Yep. Okay, so we can do that. So it's going to cost a lot of cards, though. So we're going to take 1, 2, and 3 cards to power up Cleave this way. So we have Cleave powered, and we're going to use Cleave because we can do a 3-die attack and then do it again against another enemy. Might be able to kill 2 this turn. That would be awesome. So we're going to do that. We're going to power it all up with these. Cleave is fully charged. We have a red die we can use, but we're going to wait till the next attack. We're going to roll on this. 3 hits. Okay, so the judge can't do anything about that, which means this bounces against there and kills one of the Splinterkin. We're going to take one of them off the board, but you know what that means. They're going to get their Splinter ability, which means if we're going to roll 3 dice, if we roll an ebb on any of those 3 dice, another Splinter, basically the Splinter and Spawn. So let's see what we get. We did not. So that is outstanding news for the heroes in this. They did not respawn another Splinterkin. Now, Cleave allows you to strike a different enemy again. So repeat again against a different enemy. So that's fine. There's another enemy in there. We're going to do it again. And now, the problem is you cannot kill the Splinterkin with this attack because this happens, right? So we're going to do the damage. I'm not going to bother to roll the red die. I think I'm going to save it because there's no need. But we can bump it up against the edge, and then the blade can do her trick. So let's do that and see what happens. 3 hits again. So again, the judge can't really do anything about that. That bumps the Splinterkin back against the edge, and then the The blade is going to activate twist the knife. Activate after an ally wounds an enemy that is here. So that has happened. So we wounded it, it bounced against. We're going to attack it again with twist the knife. Now that unfortunately gets rid of all those cards, which means that there's a lot of shuffling of the deck for the blade. But it also then kills another Splinterkin, which means this goes up here. I don't think it's going to matter because we're going to end the round there. And this one comes off the board, but again, if we roll an ebb, one appears. Let's see. No! So there is only one left there. Well, that's interesting because that puts the judge in a precarious position of not really being able to win this scenario. It cannot outnumber the heroes at this point. But I think we're going to play it through and see what happens. So we're going to, basically finish off the guard's turn. So we're going to discard some cards, and then we're going to draw, and that'll be the end of the guard's turn. So the guard's turn is over, the round's over, basically. Okay, so we're going to basically get rid of these two cards. These are done. We use all these cards to do the cleave, and then we're going to draw 5 more. 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. We have to shuffle. So that means the judge gets 2 more ebb. So 2 more ebb go to the judge. Judge is piling up. I think I know what we're going to do with the judge next turn as a result of that. And we're going to have to shuffle this up and draw 2 more for the guard. It's kind of crazy, but it looks like the heroes have, the Thornwatch have managed to win this, though by a short attempt. Now, it could be that this could be protracted, drawn out, and really make things hard for the heroes if the Splinterkin continue to spawn, but we've been really unlucky with that. So, there we go. 1, 2 more. So what do we get? We get a brawn and a wound. Oh, that's not good. So I got to remember that spit ability now. That is going to be a very important thing for the villain in this turn, or the judge in this case. So that's going to be the end of the guard's turn. Let's go back to the momentum track and let's take the second turn. Why not? One thing happens at the end of this turn when there's no heroes on this card is the judge gets to collect the ebb off of here. That is a lot. Now the judge can do a lot of different things at once. That's pretty crazy. So let's go back to the momentum track now. The heroes have not been lucky on the momentum track, but the heroes are still doing okay against the judge. Not too terribly bad, right? So let's continue on. Now, to win the scenario, we have to wipe those other 2 off the board. I don't think that'll be that difficult to do, depending on where this ends up. So let's just do one more little. There we go. Let's see what we get. Okay, the blade's going first. The green heart's going second. That definitely changes things. Splinterkin are going next, and the guard is going last. So we already know that the Splinterkin are going to bump up 1. We know that. Now, does the guard's tactical shift have any play in this at all? No. Just foresight? No. So there's really no point in changing the outcome of this, and the judge can't do anything more than what we've done. So the blade's going to get to go first. Let's take the blade's turn and see what happens. Okay, so if we can kill this one without a spawn, we're in good shape. I don't know if the blade's going to be able to knock it down. It only needs to do a couple points of damage. Let's see what the blade can do. Okay, that's the only blade that only card the blade had slotted right there. So let's see what we're able to do. We can do a backstab that requires 3 agility. Can we muster 3 agility? There's 2. And we can also use this backstab for the 3rd one. So there's 3. So it says, wow, okay, this is devastating. So we're going to power this up immediately. I'm going to slot it and then power it up with 2 agility and this one. And then we're going to immediately use it as our action, our 1 action. And we're going to attack with the backstab. So we're going to get 3 dice. And we don't have any additional dice. Well, we do actually. I take it back. We do. I think, I don't know. We're going to get 6 dice. There's really no point in adding the red die to it. So we're going to get 6 dice to attack this turn. That is a good sign for us. So let's go do that. We're using the backstab. Okay, let's get all the dice out. Make it happen. Alright, there's 6 dice. Oh, wow. 2 hits. 3 hits. Okay, so there's 3 hits. That was 50-50. That's not terrible. So I think, though, yeah, it won't matter if the judge uses the ability or not. So we are going to do this. Let's move that down. Now, that's all that's going to happen. Now, that does leave the judge vulnerable, but that does also then end the actions of the blade. So the blade is going power up this card in second chance, and then discard this other backstab. Actually, we'll might as well power that up too. We'll put that in the power slot. We'll discard these and draw a new hand of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So we have an agility, a bunch of skill cards. Nothing but skill cards. Wow. Well, that's okay because we have another backstab that we can do that with. That is really good. All right, and now we're going to move on to the green heart. So I do believe this is going to have a massive impact on the rest of the game. Okay, well, we do have I could do some healing, but again, I don't think I need to at this point. He could heal himself with a renew, but I don't want to waste that action. We got to stay on the offensive. So we're going to we're going to take one of these spirits that we have in our hand, and we're going to attack with that. So, yeah. So if the Splinterkin had gone, this would have been really helpful, but that kind of screwed over the judge there with all that damage. So we're going to power up the Oaken Staff. That seems like the most useful ability right now. Just do damage. Now, if the green heart only does 1 point of damage, the judge will block it. But if he does 2, there's no point. So let's see what we get. It does 2. So that is going to do this. So that happens. It bounces. So 1 dies, and then it bounces back to there. Okay, so that means this one is gone. But as you know, we're going to roll 3 dice. And if we roll an ebb, 1 will appear. We did not. We rolled 3 hits on that, so it is dead. So that really means there's really no way for the judge to effectively win the scenario. The green heart took out another one. We have the guard left. The guard could actually keep that thing from even ever getting to the one plant that's there and try and taint it, though it won't matter because we can block it. I wonder, we're going to kill it. It's just a matter of how much time it's going to take. So here's the deal. The only thing they could do is stall for time because it cannot reproduce or get any more Splinterkin. It could just replace one that's killed, right? Yeah. So also at the end of the round I had to spend one of these to keep the Splinterkin on their ebb side, which is fine because I had plenty, but there's really nothing that the judge could do. I wonder if the other judge is more forceful. It's Deepwood, heroes gain 1. Yeah, this one's probably more interesting, isn't it? For a fight like this. Yeah, I didn't know the game well enough, but I think I would have picked the other side of the judge for this one because this is all about attacking these heroes and getting those plants destroyed. So I think we're going to call it there, guys. And the reason being is because I don't see a way for the villain to win at this point. It'd just be a stalling tactic. Maybe put some more wounds in the cards of the decks of the heroes. But that would be interesting because I don't think they heal in between scenarios. I don't know if that's true or not. But what would happen is if we have success is that we would do the Thornwatch, see plants of the forest beginning to writhe and come alive. They will tell stories. So that's the success. This is the success one right here. And then you have the failure one, which would take you to hunted, which means I think we'd be on the run. But that's how the story would progress. And the other reasons I want to end this, I don't think as a playthrough series it's doing as well as you guys would want. I don't think you're enjoying it as much as I was hoping you would. And that's okay because we got so many other things to bring to the table. But I do think that this would be fun to play on your own, guys. So please do and enjoy the game. So we're going to call it there. I think we're going to end the scenario. The villain can't win, so we could go on to the next scenario. But I'm not going to do that for the simple reason that we have some other stuff that we got to get to the table. And so we're going to call it a day and end it there, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I hope you enjoyed my little series of Thornwatch so you can get an idea of how it plays. And I'll see you in the next episode. By the time this airs, I will probably have just done my giveaway, maybe already done it live on Saturday. I filmed this on Friday. I don't know if I'll be able to get it posted Friday night, but I don't know if I'll be able to get it posted in time before the giveaway. I'll try. If I can't, then that's okay too. But guys, I will see you in the next series and talk to you soon. Don't forget to go watch Conan too. People have really been enjoying that. And I've been getting a lot of great feedback and comments both on the posts and emails and that. So if you like survival games, enjoy that too. Take care. Talk to you soon.